Good Thursday morning to you all. I'm John. Welcome back to the Kaiser Report. I'm coming to you today with a few tidbits of news that are going on in and around the country here, and some things that we're going to be out looking at in the near future. Of course, the big news is that, as I told you last week in a broadcast, that Biden's actions while he was over at the D-Day celebration, the 80th celebration of D-Day, he did this big push on the Ukraine one more time, and during that push he indicated to Russia that we would be putting heavy weapons onto the border of Russia, and the retaliation effect was that they're going to send a fleet over here to be a couple of miles off the coast, 50 to 60 miles off our coast, with Cuba in doing some war games. Well, the ship was spotted, the fleet was spotted off the coast of Florida. There's a nuclear submarine that surfaced in and around the Jupiter area, I guess, of Florida. I'll post a picture here shortly of that so you can take a look at it. And they're photographing them, and they're out in plain sight to tell us again what happened back in the 60s when JFK was president, was the missile crisis, the Cuban Missile Crisis, which we're facing all over again, thanks to the fact that we have a cabinet of fools that have gone over and rattled sabers over the Ukraine, and I still am at a loss to understand why the push on Ukraine is so damn important, that we would put ourselves in harm's way and on a doorstep to World War III.
You hearing this?
It's almost amusing, but it's not funny. We're in jeopardy right now. They're close enough to where if they push the wrong button, we could see some catastrophe in our southern region here. We need to be prepared for what's coming, because between now and November, there's an awful lot of more damage that can be done by Joe Biden and his minions, and Barack Obama or whoever else is behind the curtain pulling the strings on this puppet. It's unbelievable what they've gotten away with and continue to try to get away with more. It's almost, well, it is unlawful. It's unconstitutional what's been done with our borders here and the like. But now we have a Russian fleet 50 to 60 miles off our coast, armed with nuclear weapons.
Are you for real?
When you poke that bear and wake it up, you have to know that there will be consequences at some point. Now he's at G7 with all his buddies and out of harm's way, and he's over there, and God only knows what he's going to promise them in the way of more funding, weapons. Who knows? He's a loose cannon. The big news for days now has been the Hunter Biden trial, of which they came in with guilty on 3 counts. The likelihood of him paying any time at all or getting a pass going into, I think it was designed this way so when he goes into the trial, I guess that will take place out in Los Angeles about his tax dodge that he pulled. because there's too much at stake there, because if they start to really delve into what he didn't pay taxes on and where the money went, I'm sure that it will implicate not only Joe Biden, but most of his family. And they're not going to allow this to happen to Joe. They'll protect him to the nth degree, and the likelihood of Hunter Biden serving any time or getting anything more than a hand slap in these sentencings will be amazing to me if it goes another way. But God bless him. He had a fair trial. Thank God that the jury was not bipartisan and it was not a political. They'll say it was politically orientated because they have to. So they love the fact now, all of the crooked news media that is on the Democratic side with everything Biden will protect all the Biden family at all costs. Also, they're also going to continue to say convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon about his opposition. What they're going to do next with RFK Jr. is beyond me. I don't know why he's having difficulty in getting on the ballots of all 50 states, but I'm sure that has something to do with the current White House and cabinet situation that's in place. Merrick Garland has been, cited for contempt of court for not releasing the video from the Her investigation that took place. We'll see what comes of that, but I don't expect a whole lot. And as I said, the top of the news is the Russian warships came close by. Some Floridians are monitoring them by film and posting, so you can see that this is a for real thing. So anybody on the news cycles that tell you that, oh, no, it's not this and it's not that, there it is in black and white, and in some cases full living color, that people in Florida have been photographing this. And as I said, I'll post it on this video as well. So it's Thursday. We're approaching a weekend. There's going to be a heat wave in East Tennessee this weekend. They're calling for 90-plus degree temperatures with some humidity, so I'm sure it will be a good day to get out to lakes, rivers, and places that are cool, and have yourself a picnic, ground yourself, say your prayers, and try to relax your mind from all the negative news that we're inundated with on almost every channel that you can tune into. So thank you for coming back to the Kaiser Report. We had 2 days off here. We were doing some lake hunting and things of that nature over the last couple of days, and I apologize for not getting out to you, but we did post 2. On Sunday, we had, of course, the visit that we made to Silva, North Carolina, which was a great little town, and we'll be doing more small towns here this weekend. I'm sure we'll get out somewhere and get some film for you of places to visit and possibly good places to eat. We've stumbled onto some really, really good meals on these little tours of small town Appalachia. So stay with us for that. I guess the Senate is getting to vote on the IVF package, which has to do with reproductive rights. I wish that reproductive rights would not be a political thing and a political football for them to toss around to get votes out of people. And that's what this is all about. And as I tell you all along, as far as who to vote for, we can't recommend or we do not endorse any candidate over another. However, you need to, as I've told you in the past, ask the questions that you want answered. And when they give you the answer, ask for their solution to fix this. I think that Trump did a pretty good job over the last day or two in giving some solutions out on some things that he is saying. So keep your ear to the ground, and we'll see what goes on. But until then, we're going to probably let you go early today, and we'll be back to you tomorrow and give you a heads up of where we're going on the weekend. And hopefully we'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Thank you. Bye-bye now.